Keep it where the light don't go hidden, not for use, just to know. I keep the knife, I keep it clean. A little God inside the seam. I keep the knife, it keeps me right. Cuts through the pan, it cuts me wide. I keep the knife. Don't touch, don't touch. I keep the knife. If I let it go, what the fuck is left of me tonight? Under the sink, behind the pills and why, like a private prayer, like a saint of desire. Cold little answer and a stainless grin. I can name each thought as it crawls under my skin. This is pressure, this is heat, this is how I pin the terror underneath my feet. Clinical, simple, measured, exact. A red line open and the whole room snaps back. For a second I am ruler, for a second I am pure. For a second every ugly little doubt has got a cure. Then the shame comes in grinning with its hands around my throat, and I write another promise that I know I never wrote. You reach for my wrist and call it love. I hear a cage in the shape of your voice. You say live, I hear submit. You say choose, like I ever had a choice. I keep the knife, I keep it clean. A little God inside the seam. I keep the knife, it keeps me right. Cuts through the pan, it cuts me wide. I keep the knife. Stay back, stay back. I keep the knife. If I let it go, what the fuck is left of me tonight? You took it from the drawer and held it like a sin. Said, look at what you're doing. Said, let somebody in. And I turned like a dog with blood inside its mouth. Spat blame in your face just to drive the feeling out. Said, you're the one who pushes. Said, you're the one who pries. Said, if you would shut the fuck up, maybe I could survive. And the second that I said it, I could feel myself decay. Every word a little parasite I put inside your brain. You step back like I'd hit you, maybe worse because it's true. I can bruise a body with the shit I know how to do. So I hated you for seeing, then I hated me much more for making you the wound when I was already the war. What if healing means I lose the only thing I trust? What if getting better means admitting all of this is lust? For the sting, for the proof, for the clean obedient line. For the moment I can say this broken thing belongs to mine. If I put it down, if I leave it in the dark, who the hell am I when I can't read myself by the mark? I keep the knife, I keep it clean. A little God inside the seam. I keep the knife, it keeps me right. Cuts through the pan, it cuts me wide. I keep the knife. I keep the knife. If I let it go, what the fuck is left of me tonight? until I don't know how to be anything else. I wait up with my mouth full of ash. Something holy died in my sleep. I reach inside my chest and find a room with no God in. Holy empty, fill me up again. Holy empty, let me wear your skin. I fought for faith then, wash it off in shame. Holy empty, call my name. Holy empty, black heart beating slow. Holy empty, nowhere left to go. I kneel to anything that makes me numb. Holy empty, leave me undone. I drag the morning in through broken teeth. I suck the dust off every promise I can reach. Each little savior crumbles in my hand. Cheap halo, crack command. I put devotion on like borrowed clothes. Smile for the mirror while the sickness grows. I say I'm clean, I say I'm saved. Underneath I'm something flayed. And when I need a temple, I need a body warm enough to lie to me. Tongue like a prayer, hips like blame. I come back empty, you're just the same. Yeah, I ask for mercy with a filthy grin, then beg the punishment to let me in. Every touch becomes a sermon, every bruise becomes a song. I made an altar out of hunger, now it keeps me fucking calm. Dress my rod in ritual lace, painted little scriptures across my face. Told them love lived in the cuts I hide. Truth is something dead survives. I use your heaven like a loaded drug. Rubbed it in deep when I needed touch. Devotion was a mask I wore so well. No one heard the engine in my hell. I took my pleasure mean, took it like a whip. Bit my lip and tightened up my grip. If I am garbage, let me be adored. Face down before a vacant Lord. I keep confessing to the dark for fun, because the dark's the only fucking one that never tells me I'll be whole. Just digs around and eats me slow. So answer me, answer me. Is there anything behind the glass? Anything behind the teeth? Anything at all? No. I gave you blood, I gave you skin, I gave you every pretty sin. If silence is your only truth, then say it to my face.
Wash it off in shame. Holy empty, call my name. Come on.
never sang. I waited with my hands open. I waited on my knees. Nothing. So here's my mouth, here's my disease, here's my laugh in the dark where your answer should be. I put you in the ground with both my hands. I felt you kicking under every inch of dirt. You are the part that won't die, the part that won't die. You crawl back in when I close my eyes, the part that won't die. You lick the wound, you live inside, the part that won't die. I can't kill you, I just starve your life, the part that won't die. I gave you a name, then I cut it out. I watched it twitch in the sink, in the ruined light. You look so sweet, yeah, with your filthy mouth, like a lover with a knife saying everything's alright. You know where the vein is, where the rot begins. You know every lock in the code underneath my skin. When I get tired, when the walls go thin, you slide right in. Come on. You say pain is home, pain is truth, pain is the only God that ever pulled me through. You smell like old fear and burned up youth, and I hate that I still belong to you. Every time I think I'm clean, you are there beneath the sheet, underscored underneath belief, selling me relief. You are the part that won't die, the part that won't die. You crawl back in when I close my eyes, the part that won't die. You lick the wound, you live inside, the part that won't die. I can't kill you, I just starve your life, the part that won't die. Breathe. You were my face when I was on my knees, fucked with my head and called it mercy. Fed me the needle of familiar disease, then smiled like a saint while you worked me empty. I tried prayer, tried pills, tried teeth, tried rage, tried to tear your script right off the page. But you're the black stain that won't quite fade, just waiting backstage. And when the night opens up its crooked jaw, when I want release, when I want no law, you promise me peace with your rusted claw. Same old lie I always bought before. So here it is. I know your shape, I know your kiss, I know the taste. You're never gone, you're never cured, but you get nothing now. Do you hear me? Nothing. You are the part that won't die, the part that won't die. You crawl back in when I close my eyes, the part that won't die. You lick the wound you live inside, the part that won't die. I can't kill you, I just starve your life, the part that won't die. I won't call you love, I won't call you mine. You can scratch at the door till the end of time. You are in me, but you don't decide. You're the part that won't die. And I stop feeding love, the part that won't die. I count them one by one,
Again.
the names I almost dialed. My mouth is full of wires and ash. I let it ring inside a while. Forgive the wreckage, not the man. I don't know if anybody can. I leave my sorry at the tone and cut the line before you're home. Forgive the wreckage, let it stay. It doesn't wash, it doesn't pray. The only truth I have to borrow. Try again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Broken promises stacked like teeth in a jar. Cruel little sentences still traveling far. Nights come black at the edges, chemical blur. Someone cried in the doorway. I remember the hurt, not the face, not the words, just the shape of the stain, just the sink full of red and the cold in my brain. I was God for a second, then less than a stain. Now I inventory damage and call it by name. Every apology sounds a hearse. Every prayer makes the silence worse. I get your number under my thumb, then kill the light before you come. Forgive the wreckage, not the man. I don't know if anybody can. I leave my sorry at the breaks like a blade in a row. Each one I fucking earned, each one I already know. There's the friend I used up when I needed a fix. There's the love I made kneel with my petty little tricks. There's the room where I shadowed what was left of my name. There's the pill, there's the drink, there's the spark, there's the flame. I could call, I could confess, I could open the scar, but I hang up at the breathing, cause I know what we are.
No clean hands, no pure end, no bright machine descending. Just this ruin learning how to stand, just this animal demanding one more day, one more chance to drag this body.
Forgive the wreckage, not the man. I don't know if anybody can. I leave my sorry at the tone, then cut the line before you're home. Forgive the wreckage, let it stay. It doesn't wash, it doesn't pray. The only truth I have to borrow, I'll try again. Just one more night, still wearing every face. If there's anything honest left in me, it's small, it's sore, it's borrowed. I hate that I still need it. I'll try again tomorrow.
Again.
I'll pull my face on like a mask. Yeah. I'll sell it back as something strong. The glass already knows the light, and I can feel the verdict coming on. I got hate in a mirror, hate in a mirror. Spit on the glass till it spits me clear. A judge in my skull saying guilty, guilty. Break what I see, but the stain stays with me. Hate in a mirror, hate in a mirror. Cut through the grin and the rot gets nearer. Everybody bleeds when I can't get free. I smash at the face and the face is me. Straight with my shoulders loaded, teeth all white like a blade well coated. Talk real big so the room won't notice. I'm one bad twitch from a system exploded. Eyes on me and I fake that command. Palm full of nails, got a shake in my hand. I throw little bombs at whoever is near. Anything not to stand right here. I rehearse my ruin in the back of my mind. Every step precise like a fault by design. Examine every cut, every scar. How the fuck did I let it get this far? Come on, say it again. Say I'm Phil, say I'm fraud. Say I was built just to worship the rod. Say I'm the wound and the fist and the bruise. I load the sentence and I swallow the news. I got hate in a mirror, hate in a mirror. Spit on the glass till it spits me clear. A judge in my skull saying guilty, guilty. Break what I see, but the stain stays with me. Hate in a mirror, hate in a mirror. Cut through the grin and the rot gets nearer. Everybody bleeds when I can't get free. I smash at the face and the face is me. familiar to a random face. Little cheap god with a mouth full of spite, swinging at shadows on a bad drunk night. Yeah, I know that look, I'm better that stare, the one that says nobody's really there. I wear my confidence stitched up tight, but underneath it all I'm begging for a light. Every insult lands like a kiss from home, cold and familiar cuts to the bone. I wanted blood, wanted noise, wanted proof, but the whole damn trial was under my roof. Slow it down, let it hit. Hear the hammer in my ribs. I am witness, I am crime, I am every fucking side inside. Now speed it up, watch me split. Trying to kill, I won't quit. I got hate in a mirror, hate it in a mirror. Spit on the glass till it spits me clear. A judge in my skull saying guilty, guilty. Break what I see, but the stain stays with me. Hate in a mirror, hate it in a mirror. Cut through the grin and the rot gets nearer. Everybody bleeds when I can't get free. I smash at the face and the face is me. No jury left, no room to flee. I broke the frame, it stayed in me. Hate in a mirror, still staring through. The judge survives in everything I do. Me. I built a spine out of a fucking rumor, held together by a sick little script in my mouth. If I spit it out, I go down. If I say it plain, I go down. It's the lie that holds me up. The lie that holds me when I come undone. I choke on truth, I taste the drop. The lie that holds me don't make me stop. It's the lie that holds me, cut so deep. The only rotten pill underneath. If I let go, if I let slip, I'm nothing but a shaking lip. First it was their hands, first it was their blame. Pressed me into shape, then they walked away clean. Then it was your mouth saying I'd be saved, wrapped around my throat like a wire in a vein. Then it was the faces I could learn to hate, easy little targets for the poison and the ache. But every broken finger kept pointing back at me. Every filthy mirror said the fraud is underneath. I wore it like a uniform, I wore it like a scar. I made a god of damage, now I don't know what we are. I try to say the real thing, feel my chest cave in. Every honest syllable tears a little at the skin. And my voice starts to shake when the ground starts to give. I can say what happened, but I can't say what is. It's the lie that holds me up. The lie that holds save me. It feels more like air disappearing. It's the lie that holds me up. The lie that holds me when I come undone. I choke on truth, I taste the drop. The lie that holds me, don't make me stop. It's the lie that holds me, cut so deep. The only rotten pillar underneath. If I let go, if I let slip, I'm nothing but a shaking lip. So I cradle the sickness, call it mine, call it structure, call it spine. I know it's false, I know it's shit, but I'm terrified of losing my grip. I know it's false. I came in soft, so I told myself, with open hands and a mouth full of nails, every good intention hit the floor. No tenderness left, none left. Every touch becomes a bruise again. No tenderness left. I turn love into a loaded thing. No tenderness left. Caving in. I reach for you and break the skin. No tenderness left. Let me feel it once without the damage. I learned to speak with my teeth clenched tight. Learned silence could pass for control. The slam door flashes wide behind my eyes. Then your hand shakes and I lose the room. I swear I mean to hold you like something holy, but my fingers remember another design. Cold like a lesson carved into bone. Mean like it's somehow keeping me alive. So I sharpen every sentence to survive and call it truth when it cuts too deep. I called myself numb, called that strength, just so I could fucking sleep. There it is again, the little spark in the wire. I feel the old machine wake up. I watch your face and feed the fire. No tenderness left, none left. Every touch becomes a bruise again. No tenderness left. I turn love into a loaded thing. No tenderness left. Caving in. I reach for you and break the skin. No tenderness left. Let me feel it once without the damage. There was a trembling hand in a hallway glare. Mine or yours, I still can't tell. Just a taste of iron in the back of my mouth, and the wish that I could tear out the smell. I scrub and scrub, but it stays underneath. Down in the grain where the filth belongs. I made cruelty sound like clarity, made distance sound like a sacred song. And every time you move toward me, I heard alarms where there should have been grace. I put my fear in your empty lap, then hated you for wearing its face. I am so sick of this ghost in me, sick of the ruin that answers first. I wanted to be gentle for once in my life. love into a loaded thing. No tenderness left. Caving in. I reach for you and break the skin. No tenderness left. Let me feel it once without the damage. No tenderness left. Please, not this, not again. No tenderness left. Let me in before I poison it. I don't know how to touch without the wreckage. I don't know how to love without the war. If there's anything human left in here, let it crawl out now. Let it crawl out sore. Before my hands make one more ruin, before my mouth becomes that door. No tenderness left, just this small shaking thing, asking for one. I remembered the kind. Hater, he been wrong. A little damage in the mirror looks so fucking beautiful. To frame the fracture, make a gallery of cuts. Hung my little failures up and called them what I was. Every lover got a blueprint, every promise got a knife. I could sabotage with precision, make an autopsy of life. I said, this is honesty. This is me without the mask, but it was fear with perfect posture. Just another rigged up task, and she reached for something human. I was already halfway gone, tracing circles round the exit, mouthing there is nothing wrong. The powder kissed like mercy, the needle purred my name. Never asked me for an answer, only years and steady drains. I paid in skin and mornings, paid in memory and teeth. Built a temple to the damage, then got down there on my knees. I love the way it shines, I love the way it stains. I wear my ruin like a crown and wonder why it changed. I'm perfectly ruined. Look at me now, a beautiful prison I keep building somehow. I sharpen the edges, I swallow the key. I'm perfectly ruined, and it's all because of me. mouth against the bottle. Another dirty slow dance. She said, you don't have to do this. I said, watch me disappear. Called the wreckage self-expression while I weaponized the fear. There was sex without a landing. There was love without a face. There was always some new poison waiting warmer inside my place. And the mirror got religious, made an icon out of rot. I could see the bars were gorgeous, I just liked them more than not. Yeah, so I polished every weakness till it gleamed beneath the light. Made a masterpiece of losing every goddamn thing inside. Just me and the pulse and the teeth of the machine. I can see what I've been making. I can see where I have been. A room without a doorway, a mouth without a prayer. I built it out of want and fear, and now I live in there. I'm perfectly ruined. Look at me now. A beautiful prison I keep building somehow. I sharpen the edges, I swallow the key. I'm perfectly ruined, and it's all because of me. Crack, how it opened up so wide, how I touched it like a lover, how I let it decide. Now I'm staring at the maker, and the cage is all I see. I'm perfectly ruined, and the architect was me. Hands on the switch, mouth full of ash. I practice the damage, I do it by heart. I open the wound before anybody starts. I lick at the poison, I swallow the spark. I practice the damage, I live in the mark. I practice the damage, I tear myself apart. Every morning as a razor lined up straight, little sacred rituals of calibrated hate. I count off the failures like a fucked up prayer, put my hands around my throat just to prove I'm there. Relapse kisses me with his filthy little grin, a needle made of memory sliding back in. Familiar bruise, holy ache, perfect blue. I keep pressing where it hurts just to make it through, and every hand that reaches gets bitten to the bone. I sabotage the mercy, I would rather die alone. Come on, give me one more excuse to disappear. I make the enemy easy when I keep him here. Say you forgive me, I will make you regret it. Say you can save me, watch me infected. One more promise, one more pretty lie. I sharpen all my failures and hold them to my side. I practice the damage, I do it by heart. I open the wound before anybody starts. I lick at the poison, I swallow the spark. I practice the damage, I live in the mark. I practice the damage, I tear myself apart. There is comfort in the relapse, in the chemical glow, in the sweet familiar burn that only I can know. I crawl back to the altar with my dirty little need, begging for forgiveness while I make myself bleed. You try to pull me upward, I kick your fingers loose. Turn love into a weapon, turn trust into abuse. I know the script exactly, every cue, every scar. How to smash the mirror, then blame the shards. And underneath the ruin, underneath the taste, there's a part of me that smiles when everything goes waste. Yeah, I hate what I am, but I love what it does. The rot feels like a cradle, the pain feels like a drug. No monster in the doorway, no stranger in the dark, no God with dirty fingernails reaching for my heart. It's me inside the engine, it's me behind the flame, the hand around my neck and the mouth that says my name again. I practice the damage, I do it by heart. I open the wound before anybody starts. I lick at the poison, I swallow the spark. I practice the damage, I live in the mark. I practice the damage, I tear myself apart. So if you see me reaching, know what I'm reaching for. Not heaven, not mercy, just the burn I knew before. I wanted absolution, but I worship what remains. The only thing that ever loved me was the damage I became. I became. can feel my skin with nothing in it. Every nerve turned inside out. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Everybody loves the wreck I hide between. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Hear the little fucking machine scream under me, under me. They clap their hands like I survived some kind of war. They say my eyes look clear now. I see too much, that's all. The room has edges, every sound cuts into meat. The day comes in like broken glass and grinds between my teeth. I miss the ritual, the burn, the measured little grace, the powder prayer, the shaking hands, the mercy on my face. I miss the false calm settling black behind my eyes, that pretty little lie that said you're not this thing you despise. And all the congratulations feel like fingers in a wound. You don't hear the animals, you don't hear them in this room. No, no. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Everybody loves a wreck I hide between. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Hear that little fucking machine scream under me, under me. Now the memories come perfect, high definition disease. The taste laid on my tongue again. The God I aim to please, the bag, the sink, the shaking light, the sweet corrupted sleep. The way it made a stranger rise where I was meant to be. You tell me I look healthy now, I could tear through my own skin. There's a riot in my skull tonight, a carnival within. In every hour that I endure, I learn what I have been. A body scrub so raw and white, it wants the dirt again. I miss the poison because it made me someone else. I miss the ending, I miss destroying what I felt. I miss the drift, I miss the blur, I miss the cleanest kind of hurt. God, I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Everybody loves the wreck I hide between. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Hear that little fucking machine scream under me. I'm sick of being clean, sick of being clean. Cut the wires, let the craving crawl all over me. It felt like peace. It felt like peace to be somebody else. Somebody else with clean hands and a camera smile. You don't get to save me. Don't touch, don't touch. You don't get to wear my ruin like a crown. You don't get to name me. Not now, not now. If you want me alive, then stay when I hit the ground. You don't get to save me. Save me. Unless you mean it when the lights go out. Like a brand new cure, selling mercy with your teeth so pure. You want the story, want the aftershot, the broken thing redeemed, tied up in a knot. I've been the prayer and the punchline too. I know exactly what your kind will do. One hand helping, one hand keeping score. Tell me I'm worth it while you count the gore. I tried white knuckle, I tried holy shame, I tried pouring my blood into a different name. 3 clean weeks, then a taste, then 6 days gone. Wake up in my own filth with a mirror still on. And every little promise turned its face away. Another fresh disgust for another day. So don't come close with your victory grin. I can smell the need underneath your skin. If I let you pull me out of this grave, then I gotta meet the animal you save. You don't get to save me. Don't touch, don't touch. You don't get to wear my ruin like a crown. You don't get to name me. Not now, not now. If you want me alive, then stay when I hit the ground. You don't get to save me. Unless you mean it when the lights go out. Did the meetings, did the circling chairs, did the dead-eyed truth and the folded prayers, did the bitter pills and the careful sleep, still found a crack where the dark could creep. I learned new words for the same old stain, recovery chic draped over pain. Everybody claps when you crawl back clean, till your teeth start shaking and they cut the scene. I know, relapse by the sound of my breath, by the pretty little drift toward a smaller death, by the phone face down and the curtain sealed, by the lie that says this time it will heal. And maybe you're different, maybe I'm scared, maybe I'll see one person who actually cared, but I've been turned into a lesson before, a public confession somebody else wore. If you want it, come on, take the glamour out, take the headline out, take your fucking halo off. Sit in the wreck with me when I shake, when I spit, when I beg, when I rot. Don't flinch, don't preach, don't disappear when it's ugly, because it will be ugly. And I am so tired of being your almost miracle, yeah. You don't get to save me. Don't fake it, don't fake it. You don't get to wear my ruin like a crown. You don't get to name me. Not now, not now. If you want me alive, then stay when I hit the ground. You don't get to save me. Wait, wait. I want your hands here when the lights go out. You don't get to save me unless you're ready, if it's real, unless you're ready not to turn away now. not keeping score. If you can stand the blood on the kitchen floor, then stay. Stay. No crown, no pose, no saving me for the version you can show. Just stay when I break, stay when I scream. Maybe I want help, maybe I don't want the dream. Maybe I want something ugly and true. Maybe this stay. It's only me and you. Pull me under slow. Come on. I call it comfort, so I don't call it what it is. Touch for a minute, life for a lifetime. I need a soft place to bleed, a warm mouth full of mercy on me. I fuck for the feeling I can't defeat. I don't wanna die, I just want it to stop screaming at me. I need a soft place to bleed. Hold me down where the damage sleeps. I give you half so you won't see the worst of me. The worst of me. The worst of me. Your hips make promises your eyes can't keep. I spill my poison in the tangled sheets. Say I'm alright with my tongue in your throat. Sell you a clean lie while I start to choke. I'll let you trace the scars I never explain. Turn your hands into a circuit for my pain. I arch, I shake, I come, I disappear. Anything not to hear what's living in here. Closer. I call this love when it's really anesthesia. Skin on skin like a temporary amnesia. You ask what happened, I say not tonight. Then grind my teeth and fuck the truth out of sight. Don't look too deep, don't press too hard. There's a filthy little engine under my heart. If you hold me now, I might come apart. If you hold me now, I might come. I need a soft place to bleed, a warm mouth full of mercy on me. I fuck for the feeling I can't defeat. I don't wanna die, I just want it to stop screaming at me. I need a soft place to bleed. Hold me down where the damage sleeps. I give you half so you won't see the worst of me. Worst of me. Worst of me. To be useful, learn to perform. Make myself a shelter and another body warm. A kiss like a sinner at the end of a wire. Smile like a saint while I'm feeding the fire. Every little moan is a nail in the wall, building me a room where I feel nothing at all. But when you go quiet and the ceiling turns black, every buried animal comes scratching back. Fuck, I want your hands and I hate that I do. I want the comfort and the shame comes too. So I bury the need in the sweat and the spit. Pretend I'm in control while I'm drowning it in. Maybe I'm not empty, maybe I'm just torn. Maybe all this hunger is where the grief is born. I don't need redemption, I don't need release. I just need the noise inside my skull to give me 1 second of peace. 1 second, 1 second. I need a soft place to bleed, just your voice in the low and under me. I fuck for the feeling I can't defeat. I don't wanna die, I just want it to stop screaming at me. I need a soft place to bleed, hold me close to the ruined machine. I give you half so you won't see the worst of me. Don't ask me why. If I shake, don't make me lie. I'm not in love, I'm not above need. I'm just a wound looking for somewhere to bleed.